Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. You're back. It's back. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm still not even done doing all this stuff. Insane, right? You think like I would get this right, but no. Okay. What do we got here? I guess we're gonna hit English, right? English makes sense. This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Okay. I'll take care. Escape is save menu full screen windowed mode. Okay. Cool. That's working, I think. This is not working. The store is closing soon. Moo cow milk! What the? I'll turn this down just a hair. It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's... This game won't complete a fucking sentence! The fuck was that? That was just the intro to the game? I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Friend! I walk past the kitchen on my way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming in from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? Oh, no, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there were no living corpses inside. But there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in the store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from its safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring the others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, creepy face. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move! The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put! The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then, the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit a thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I can gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it! I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it! I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again! I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with my toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if someone fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. I sure hope those are antipsychotics. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'll do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. The smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do you have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy. Filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep that I want. That's not it at all. It's fake! No, no, no! I don't even want to look at it! The pill flies into the waste bin as well. Yo! Adam Fun Blender, how you doing? Just playing milk outside of a bag, outside of a bag.
Listen, old man. I said get off my lawn now.
The next half an hour goes by in similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. Dude, new webcams are always good. Mine's shit, as you can tell. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. Are we having TPW tonight? You keep going back and forth on that. I know WWE 2K is all fucked up. The shit is moving! But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I really just want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? I'll take whatever you give me. Today or tomorrow. Hey. Hey, long time no see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. We're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No, to be honest. Well, then I'm not happy either. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you? You can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Yeah, I can only imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying, or stop lying. Man, these are really tough choices. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something! I can feel the tears streaming down my cheeks. hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. Fuck. Dark. That was fast but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, and we'll decide what to do with you. God damn. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square square, a squared pyramid squared, a pyramid structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? If you say so. What happened? Nothing. It's just... Don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? You know, so if you have mental health struggles, especially if you have any kind of like severe bipolar or anything like that, and you decide not to take your medicine, especially if you have something like schizophrenia, and you decide you don't want to take your medicine that day or for that moment or whatever, I urge you to double think that, because if you don't, you will quickly be unable to make the conscious and logical decision to start again. That is not good. Undoubtedly stupid. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. And you keep pushing me. Well, then why'd you do it? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after the other, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worse than my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. So I haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill in the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear the water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the crackling of concrete blocks that someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn now.
It's me! Welcome in, me. You want to talk about it? No. I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Bears! Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. No, let's just be silent with each other. Carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off of my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? Come on, either way. Why is this background moving? I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn! So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Yes! And what do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind! I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide. They could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Please, tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy.
Clover.
Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Oh my god.
Oh.
Did he bring milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after the other, all of my eyelashes, one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, what have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, My mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no. If I make even the smallest mess here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch. Yep! Oh my. I have an idea! Last time, becoming a visual novel creator helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun! And what about the things you do use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? That would make it even more interesting! This is so childish. You want to know what the best part? You'll be the one doing it! Oh no. Oh yes! I'll start panicking as soon as I get in multiple choice situation. And I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? Such a handful. You've already proven you're able to make decisions. Why not continue down that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. If I go to the middle of the room and look around, where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee! There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it were in order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles! One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah! Alright, point-and-click adventure it is. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to a flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000th of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Okay, crazy lady. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Well, then they're taped to the wall, not glued now, aren't they? Numbers are drawn on them, but it's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. That's not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle relentlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. Small towels hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Fuck. I don't know what's going on now. I get close to the waste bin and look inside of it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. This is my sketchbook. Half the pages are blank, which means it's still good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why? Isn't it obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that could turn into? Maybe ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look at it again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Let's not go there. I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes my previous pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes that headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It could only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the window will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait... Open your eyes. No. Okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings. Nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here, you tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes! Don't make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of the drawing on the previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it, I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in the air, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Whew! You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. And what are those? Ah, those? Those are photos of my best memories. They're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks of the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we going to continue the search or what? Okay, we are. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Ah, oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yeah, but they became fireflies afterwards. But cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend I do. What the fuck is up with that? Look at the lights. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in. And the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Dude, bitch, you are nuts. Yeah. Let's continue searching. A look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold my arms out to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Countdown, 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they're starting to move in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes at the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think? What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for a half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Did you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. I look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You already fixed that. You'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, you're right. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years. It's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? Why are you afraid of your fucking... It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Huh? Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for a comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it! You want to talk about something else? Yeah. You'll end up returning to that subject anyway. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly starts slowly crawling out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if I only knew what. Looks like a cipher. Do you want to try to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it could be without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. Alright, let's continue searching. Two things I haven't searched yet that I know of. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I'm supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. Zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Walk out of the balcony and breathe in some air. Somehow those words trigger a panic inside me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here then. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? I'm gonna sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like a bag of milk. like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. Let's say goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes! I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen.
Fuck Canada, and you too.
Pokemon on this side.
And you too.
Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of my room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams that I have will never come true. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course. Ed always looks sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there. I guess I like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, Of course you're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. That sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around to see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. You're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late! I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Have they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way! Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's door, we're greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who wants to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's so much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat. But a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Let's go! What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across a long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure! Hey, wait up! Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few stores customers. That person is standing with her back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question, nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, get him away from me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn now.
Nickerville twin! Welcome into a bag of milk outside of 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 a bag of milk. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, "What?" No, not again! Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. One sec. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. Closing in 10 minutes. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son's a retard, too. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn now.
Yes! Welcome to a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, I got flagged for hate speech because I used the word retard, but I was just reading it so they can go fuck themselves. Go fuck yourselves, fuckface. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. The light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. Yeah, I definitely did it. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. And that is the first playthrough of it. Apparently there are over 100 endings to this. How's that for weird? It all depends on all the different choices I made beforehand. Which is just absolutely insane if you think about it.
Scott's gay. I want to love that man forever. My neighbors hate me. Scott is a big fat loafer. He's eat a dick. On Facebook and Twitch, you can find him playing cards. Sometimes he plays Old Maid, and sometimes he's a retard.
I fucking love it. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what we're gonna do, and let's see what I'm gonna do, and let's see what I'm gonna do it with. What do we got going on here? I guess nobody else is playing this game. How weird. Do you think somebody would? Let's go with... What the fuck? Oh, good. We got Broccoli playing Russ, so we're gonna go see Broccoli. I'll see you over there if anybody joins me in the raid. Continue? Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have fun. I'm out of here. Let them know if you need a dick raid, and let them know you can feel free to eat a dick. I'm out. That means you too, Facebook.